Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. And today we are going to talk about a very important topic that is being discussed in Bangladesh cricket right now, especially for Champions Trophy, which is Sakib and Tamim. Are they going to play in Champions Trophy? And now the most important part is Sakib and Tamim are the best performer of Bangladesh cricket since their debut in 2007, and more specifically, Sakib Al Hasan is the best all-rounder in cricket history and best sports person in Bangladesh history as well. And Sakib Al Hasan has been in the poster boy in Bangladesh cricket for a long time. At the same time, Tamim Iqbal is the best opener Bangladesh has ever produced with so many unreached potential. Still, Tamim Iqbal has the potential to make a huge comeback in Bangladesh cricket and make a flurry start. But the problem is that in the current context, the discussion of about putting them into the national team for the Champions Trophy is the worst possible approach that can be taken by Bangladesh Cricket Board, and it is also going to be an injustice to the other players who are already in the team. So this is why we are making this video to make our point, and also we want the board and also the media to stop this discussion about putting these two players into the team.
Yeah. So, as we know that Sakib Al Hasan and Tamim Iqbal has served Bangladesh cricket for quite a long time, about 16 or 17 years or so, and throughout the course of years, they have a large fan base. So, definitely the people that are actually following them from the start, they want these two veterans to participate in the Champions Trophy. And our national team captain also requested the board members so that the senior players are getting into the mix. But the point is that is it a good choice to have the both of these cricketers to be included in this Champions Trophy squad? So if we talk about Tamim Iqbal, so he plays in the opening position, right? So who are the current openers in place of Tamim Iqbal for the last 1 or 2 years? In place of Tamim Iqbal from the 2023 Cricket World Cup, Liton Dash and Tanzid Hasan Tamim has been playing in the opening role, and Liton Dash was quite brilliant during the 2021 and 2022, but since 2023 to 2024 he has a horrid time. But Tanzid Hasan Tamim has showed some promise, we can't deny that, but he has not been that much consistent like Tamim Iqbal. But still, he has not been that much bad, so that he can be dropped from the opening position. So the other position that Bangladesh has persisted with was Soumya Sarkar. As we all know, he has shown some great promise. He scored a 150 plus score in the New Zealand, and he has also had a good series in the West Indies also. Though I think in first two one day in the West Indies he didn't score that much run, but he was in a good shape, and he is currently in a very good form. So if you talk about the opening position that Tamim wants to play, those two positions are already filled by Tanzid Hasan Tamim and Soumya Sarkar. So Tamim Iqbal would not be a good choice given the fact he hasn't played ODI since the 2023 World Cup and now on. So this is the case for Tamim Iqbal, I think, and I think Tanzid Hasan Tamim and Soumya Sarkar should be given the leeway so that they have the role for opening position in the Bangladesh team.
And at the same time, for the all-rounder position, actually we currently we are having Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Now the problem with Mehdi Hasan Miraj is that Mehdi Hasan Miraj is good as a sixth bowling option, not a not a fifth bowling option. He is not a reliable bowler in batting pitch, and in Pakistan most of the pitches are batting pitches. So that means he has the potential to struggle in this sort of playing condition. So that means yes, we have a situation where we might need a reliable opener and also an all-rounder who can contribute both in batting and bowling. Now, for the case of Tamim Iqbal, as mentioned by Majid as well, Tamim last played an international cricket in 2023, and since then he has not played any international cricket as of now. And yes, he is in better form in NCL T20. He in BPL this season, and even last season he is in a wonderful form right now. And also he played Dhaka Premier League. But if you think about most of his matches, most of the matches are T20 format, and you can say that yes, Dhaka Premier League is an one-day tournament, but it doesn't mean that playing for Dhaka Premier League guarantees you that you are capable enough to be playing in 100-over game. And he has this fitness issue for a long time.
Exactly.
That was the one of the reason that he retired in 2023. And so that means playing a 100-over game with that intensity of the international cricket, and that too in Champions Trophy, is not something that Tamim can do right now. Maybe in the later phases of 2025 he can do that, but not right now. And at the same time, even Tamim Iqbal is not confident about playing a 100-over game. If he were, that he would have actually asked the board to consider him for the series in West Indies or Afghanistan, but he didn't do that. So that means even Tamim Iqbal is not confident enough to play a one-day cricket in the international level right now.
So as you said, Tamim Iqbal is currently out of the ODI picture. If you follow the current BPL that is going on in Bangladesh, if you see the batting style of Tamim, you will see that if after 25 to 30 balls, Tamim Iqbal faces some sort of fatigue. So that actually shows you that how fit he is to play an international cricket. So in this case, it would, as Rashid Bhai already said, that it is not a good choice for Tamim Iqbal to return to the ODI setup. But if we talk about Sakib Al Hasan has been playing different franchise leagues, but since the India Test Tour in 2024, he hasn't played much of the international cricket due to the political situation that has been happening in Bangladesh. And he had played the test matches in 2024 in India, but after the 2023 World Cup, he didn't play any one-day international. And the Champions Trophy that is going to happen in Pakistan, he has a very poor bowling average in there also, almost close to 60. So that has been the issue, and Sakib Al Hasan would have been a perfect choice if he were able to contribute both in the batting department and also in the bowling department. But as you know, he has been facing some issue with his bowling action, and during his second attempt also he faced some trouble, and he has been he didn't pass the test. So according to the rule of ICC, he will not be able to sit for the exam for more than a year. So I think that particular chapter of bowling in the international match is closed for Sakib Al Hasan. And in this case, if we were to pick Sakib Al Hasan, we have to pick him as a batter. But do Bangladesh need any batter in that setup where he doesn't do any bowling? So in this case, we can see that there in the opening position there are Tanzil Hasan Tamim and Soumya Sarkar, and in the one down the captain Nazmul Hossain Shantu. That these three positions are fixed, right? And from 4 to 7 there will be Mushfiq, Mahmudullah, Zakir Ali. In some matches will be Tauhid Hridoy, and in some matches I think there will be Mehdi Hasan Miraj, right? So if you can see that if you want to play Sakib Al Hasan as a genuine batter, there is already enough players who will be able to back these particular positions. We do not need to have Sakib Al Hasan in this particular setup. Even Sakib Al Hasan is not particularly having a good time with the bat also. As we can see, as we have seen from the 2023 World Cup, he has been facing some eyesight issues, and his head was actually going to the leg side, and he was actually getting bounced out and getting bowled out also. So that has been the issue, and this situation actually emphasizes that Sakib Sakib would have been a great choice if he was able to give his service in the bowling department. Given the fact he didn't pass the second action bowling action test, I think it would be hard for the BCB selectors to pick him in the Champions Trophy squad.
So, in the end, as a fan of Bangladesh cricket and also Sakib Al Hasan and Tamim Iqbal, I would really want both of them to make a comeback, play for national team, and win matches, maybe win trophies as well. But this Champions Trophy is not the right time for both Sakib and Tamim. And as both of us are mentioning, statistically in cricketing term, both of them are not in the right shape right now to play for Bangladesh cricket in ODI, and it would do, including even one of them is would pose injustice to the other players who are already in the team, and so this is why, yes, these are the big names, but it doesn't mean that we have to rely on the name rather than the performance.
Yeah. So that's the thing that has been persistent in our South Asian cricket culture. If you see, in the case of Indian cricket team, there is Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, who has a huge fan base across India, not only in India, across the world. But if you follow recent Border Gavaskar Trophy, Kohli was getting out on the fifth or sixth stump in each of his all of the innings, right? But they didn't have. I would say the selection committee didn't have the guts to drop a bigger name like Virat Kohli. In the I would have if I would have been in the position of selector or coach, I would have to be practical. Like there was Dhruv Jural, who had a very good practice match before the Test series. He would have been a great choice in case of Virat Kohli. So the point I was trying to make that we are actually trying to worship the name of such big statures. That should not happen in this case, but still we want to see our favorite players like Sakib Al Hasan and Tamim Iqbal to make a comeback. But I think that Champions Trophy is knocking at the door, and this particular time is not the right moment to get themselves in.
So thank you everyone. Please share your own views in the comment section, and also subscribe to our channel, share your thoughts, and hopefully in the next videos we would be sharing your comments in the video. And have a wonderful day. And at the end, we all love Sakib Al Hasan and Tamim Iqbal, but it doesn't mean that we want them to play in this Champions Trophy. We want we want our players to win, and we want them to be selected for cricketing reasons, not for the name. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.